Businesses crash and burn. Here's why. Did you know that 20% of new businesses fail within their first year? That's 1 in 5. Let that sink in for a minute. It's a scary statistic, right? You pour your heart, soul, and every waking minute into building something you believe in, only to see it crumble. But here's the thing, folks. Failure is a part of the game, but it shouldn't be the end of your story. Today, we're diving deep into the graveyard of failed businesses to understand why they failed. It's like dissecting a crash site. You gotta study the wreckage to figure out how to avoid the same mistakes. We'll uncover the landmines, the potholes, the wrong turns that send businesses spiraling downwards. Because let's be real, knowledge is power. And knowing the reasons why businesses fail is the first step towards building one that thrives. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button, and let's get real about business failures. Market research. Your crystal ball, but only if you use it. Look, I'm gonna hit you with some real talk. The number one reason businesses fail? They didn't do their homework. Market research is the foundation, the bedrock. You wouldn't jump into the boxing ring without knowing how to throw a punch, right? So why jump into business without understanding your market and competitors? Market research is your secret weapon. It tells you what people want and need. It shows you who your competitors are and where they fall short. It's like having a crystal ball, giving you insights to shape the future. So, do the research and build something people actually care about. Money talks, but bad finances. Whisper. Failure. All right, let's talk about another big one. Money. Or more specifically, the lack of it. Poor financial management is like a slow poison for businesses. It doesn't always happen overnight, but it's a surefire way to kill your dreams if you're not careful. Cash flow is king, baby. You need to know how much money is coming in, how much is going out, and what your burn rate is. Without a clear understanding of your financials, you're flying blind. And trust me, that's not a good look. I've seen businesses with killer products and a loyal customer base go belly up because they couldn't manage their money. They overspent, overhired, and underestimated their costs. They were so focused on growth that they forgot about the bottom line. Remember Pets.com? They were the darlings of the .com boom, spending millions on marketing and Super Bowl ads. But they sold pet supplies at a loss, thinking they could make it up in volume. Guess what? They couldn't outrun the math, and they crashed and burned in spectacular fashion. Look, I'm all for taking risks and investing in your business, but you gotta be smart about it. Create a realistic budget, track your expenses, and don't be afraid to seek help from a financial advisor. Because the last thing you want is to run out of runway before you even get off the ground. Chapter 3. Adapt or Die. The evolution of a successful business. Let me tell you something. The business world is a jungle. It's fast-paced, it's competitive, and it's constantly changing. If you're not adaptable, if you're not willing to evolve, you're gonna get left behind. Think about it. Blockbuster, Kodak, Nokia. These were giants in their industries, but they failed to adapt to the changing times. They got comfortable, complacent, and they paid the ultimate price. Blockbuster laughed off Netflix. They thought people would always want to go to a physical store to rent movies. Wrong. Netflix disrupted the entire industry with its mail-order DVDs, and then again with streaming. Blockbuster was too slow to adapt, and they went from thousands of stores to a single location. Kodak invented the digital camera, but they were so invested in their film business that they failed to capitalize on it. They thought digital photography was a fad. Wrong again. Today, everyone and their grandmother has a digital camera in their pocket. Nokia was once synonymous with mobile phones. They had the market share, the brand recognition, everything. But they failed to see the smartphone revolution coming. They stuck with their Symbian operating system while Apple and Google were changing the game. The rest, as they say, is history. The lesson here is clear: adapt or die. You need to be constantly learning, evolving, and pivoting your business to stay ahead of the curve. Don't be afraid to embrace new technologies, try new things, and even cannibalize your own products if it means staying relevant in the marketplace. Because the only constant is change, and the businesses that survive are the ones that embrace it. Chapter 4. The Autopsies. Lessons learned from business failures. All right, let's recap. We dove headfirst into the graveyard of failed businesses, and what did we learn? Number 1. Market research isn't optional, it's oxygen. You can't survive without understanding your market, your customers, your competition. Ignoring this is like setting sail without a map or a compass. You're lost before you even begin. Number 2. Money matters. Financial mismanagement is a silent killer. You need to know where your money is going, how much you have, and how to make it last. Get your financial house in order, or it will collapse on top of you. Number 3. Adapt or die. The business world is a constantly evolving beast. You need to be flexible, you need to be willing to change, and you need to be able to pivot when necessary. If you're standing still, you're falling behind. Look, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to prepare you. Because the truth is, most businesses fail. But by understanding the reasons why they fail, you can dramatically increase your chances of success. Chapter 5. Your turn. Write your own damn success story. All right, entrepreneurs, I've given you the blueprint, the cheat codes, the inside scoop on why businesses crash and burn. Now, it's your turn to go out there and write your own damn success story. But here's the deal. I don't just want you to watch this video and then go back to scrolling through Instagram. I want you to take action. I want you to think about your own business, your own industry, and ask yourself, am I making any of these mistakes? Am I truly understanding my market? Am I managing my money effectively? Am I being adaptable enough to thrive in this ever-changing world? Be honest with yourself. And if the answer is no, then it's time to make a change. Because the only thing standing between you and the success you crave is you. So get out there, hustle hard, and make it happen. Now, I want to hear from you. What resonated with you the most in this video? Have you experienced any of these business failures firsthand? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments below. And hey, if you want to dive even deeper into the strategies that build winning businesses, make sure you check out my video mention the video on successful business strategies. It's packed with even more insights and actionable advice to help you crush it in the business world. Don't miss it. Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The business world is tough. It's a grind, it's a hustle, and it takes guts, resilience, and a whole lot of caffeine. But let me tell you something. The rewards are worth it. There's nothing like building something from the ground up, seeing your vision come to life, and making a real impact on the world. But here's the thing. Success isn't a straight line. You're gonna face setbacks, you're gonna make mistakes, and you're gonna want to quit. But it's the entrepreneurs who pick themselves up, dust themselves off, and keep pushing forward who ultimately win. So go out there, put in the work, and don't be afraid to fail. Because failure isn't the opposite of success, it's a stepping stone to it. Now go get 'em!